Hello! Hello, everybody. All right, I'm gonna take you inside. I had to pop outside to get this camera from the car. My child's screaming, so excuse that. Hello! Yep. Yep, yep. Yeah, so it is Saturday, and I already had, my last prenatal appointment with my last birth client for a while. Here, let me sit you down. Ta-da! Very good lady. So I had my last prenatal this morning with my last birth client. And then I'm probably gonna do some work this evening, interpreting work, just like a couple hours. And I need to pick up a few things. I had to pick up, let me find it. This is all my information. No, I had to pick up some eardrops because yesterday I had to go to the doctor. This is what it is. I don't be able to see that. I think, well, they confirmed that I have somewhat of an ear infection. I think it's from my earbuds that I've been using, like my music earbuds. Every time I've used them for the past, I can't tell you how many months, even after cleaning them, I feel like I'm still getting like issues if I wear them for more than like an hour or two. And I wore them on an overnight postpartum shift recently. So I have to let this ear, I used it mostly in, so that one is like really bad. My left ear is not as bad. But so I got some drops, I need to use those, and then she said to try to like thoroughly clean the earbuds each time I use them to make sure there's no bacteria, but I'm thinking, I think I have a second pair. Hold on. So these are the ones I'm using now. They're called Tozo, and I'll show you what they look like. So this is what they look like, right? This one has a smaller tip on it, which this is the normal tip that I've been using. So I'm wondering if either it's the tips that my ears don't like, or if it's the shape of the earbud, because I have a different earbud, which, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this. This is my old earbud, this is the new one. And if you look, I can show you this way. They're different. So this one, even though it doesn't look like it, is smaller than this one, and the way it's shaped is very different. This one looks more kind of, it's really hard to like tell, but see there, you can kind of see how they're shaped differently. This one is just square. This one actually kind of, I guess it's supposed to contour to your ear. So I don't know if it's that. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna continue using these. I'm gonna see if I can order like a foam tip, like a smaller foam tip for these. See if that helps, and then just like clean them very carefully with isopropyl alcohol every time that I use them once my ear is good. So I'm gonna give them probably a week until I reuse these. But I just really love these. I've tried bone conduction headphones and I don't like them. I don't like the way that it goes like over the ear. It's not secure enough for me. And I've even tried like the mini version of the Aeropex. And the minis are still like kind of like loose. And then like it comes out so far back on the back of your head. If you like move your head this way, excuse me, or you want to like lie down on a pillow, like you can't do that. And I don't know if they're not made for that, but like with my earbuds, I can do anything. Like I can walk around, and then with that one, actually, but the bone conductions are on both sides of your head. With this, I can just keep one in. So I don't know. I really like earbuds. I'm hoping this will work. We'll see. But I'm going to use the ear drops probably later today. And then I'm going to pick up some things from our Buy Nothing. And yeah, if these ones don't work, I'll try to switch back to my old ones. Although I can't find, I got one random one. I don't know where the case for these ones are. Probably upstairs in like our old electronics. So I'll look there. But if these ones don't work, I'll go back to my old ones, see if I can get those to work. If not, then I'm screwed. So if you guys have any suggestions as to why that could be happening, both of the physician's assistants I spoke to were like, whoa, we don't know, like that's super weird. So I don't know. Anyways, I'm also working on a blanket for my mom. Let me show you real quick. So my mom already knows I'm making this. Like she literally asked me to make it. So it's not like it's not that my mom would see this, but so these are just like little squares. So you can see better. They're little sunflower squares, so I'm just making a huge blanket of all these squares, and then my mom wants me to join them together with a green and then put a green border around it, so I've been working on that. So that's it. I'll take you around the rest of the day. Peace. Hey guys, this lighting's gonna be really bad, but I'm such a dupe. So I've tried to use essential oils off and on, and I've never used them for like medical purposes or anything. I've more just used them for like smell in the house because we don't have candles because of our cats and because of our kids. And I actually have a diffuser. And I had essential oils, but I never really used them. And I think I gave away all the essential oils. At least I can't find any right now. They're in a bag, and I'm wondering if I gave them away. Because I didn't use them. For some reason, I still have the diffuser. But somebody gave away 2 different diffusers. One looked exactly like the one I have, but then somebody gave away, it looks like this. So it's like really pretty white, you know, and it does like different colors. So red, I'll try to, here we go. All different fun colors. So I'm just gonna, here we go. And I was like, wow, that's really pretty. So I thought it'd be like really nice to get that one. I'm like, oh, I'll just like take back out my essential oils and like, you know, maybe try to use it again. I've always found that like the smell just gets too strong. But then I realized I don't have any of the essential oils. I can't find them anywhere. So I was like, what can you do? So I looked down there and I'm like online and I was like, what can you put in essential oil diffuser without essential oils? And it's like, you can just like stick like, you know, your water and like a little bit of vanilla, liquid vanilla or like lemon. So I literally just took a tiny bit of vanilla and like put it inside the water and it actually smells really good. So, and I like the look of this diffuser better than the other one. So yeah, it's really pretty. Oh, now it's changing colors. I didn't realize that. We're gonna be able to see that, but so right now, Scout is sleeping. Miko and Jenna are upstairs in our bedroom because I had went out and picked up a few things from the Buy Nothing group. So Miko's upstairs. And I'm just going to do some cleaning because I was supposed to deep clean last weekend. I didn't. And I'm going to try to do a little bit of cleaning this weekend. So I think I'm going to start with maybe going upstairs in the bedroom where Miko is and like cleaning up our bedroom. It's a mess. I might show you, I might not. Okay, bye. Okay, do you like my shirt? Okay, wait, can you see this? Educated, vaccinated, caffeinated, dedicated doula. So as of right now, I'm just doing postpartum doula and fertility doula, which I always forget to mention that because I have the training in it, but it's not very common. So I am a fertility doula. I think I'm going to like make a series on my Alphabet Birth channel talking about, like I kind of talked about in general the different doulas, but I really want to like make some main ones. Like, what is a fertility doula? What is a birth doula? What is a postpartum doula? What is a whatever doula? And if I don't know, then I'll just figure it out. I mean, I know what most doulas are. But I'm making dinner right now, so I'm cooking up some rice. I got some meatballs in there. Meatballs. And I'm gonna take, I think, I'm gonna do, let's see, like cream of chicken and cream of mushroom and this Italian seasoning mix. Mix that all together. So I'm gonna take that and do that all together. Now, you might see, like if I actually continue to film over time, you might notice that like my way of eating might change. Ever since I was pregnant and then going through IVF, I've noticed that my blood pressure was high. Like after I had Scout, I didn't really keep up on it, so I didn't really notice. But then when I was going through IVF, obviously they took my blood pressure like almost every time that I would go to see the doctor. Not every time, but often. And I just recently went and I had to get my, I went to the doctor because I needed to get my ear checked out, and then also I needed to get the start of the Hep B vaccine, only because I'm going to be doing placenta encapsulation, so it's a really good idea to be preventative and make sure of your Hep A and Hep B, and I already had Hep A. But regardless, they took my blood pressure and it was 137 over 60 something. I don't remember. So the 60 part was good, but the 137 was still high. And I was a little bit stressed, but not like a ton. So it shouldn't be that high. That's like almost 140. That's not good. And so I think what I would like to do is I don't want to be super strict in the sense of like, I'm going to eat totally vegan. I've tried doing that in the past and I find that it just ends up being too much and I either do like an all or nothing. So I think what I would like to do is little by little, obviously we still have, you know, freezer meals and different things that we've made and I don't want to waste them. So over time, I'm going to start doing small substitutions for more plant-based. I'm not going to say like I'm going to live a total vegan ethical life. I probably won't. But I would like to eat more plant-based and try to get myself healthier. Like I've mentioned, I would like to be pregnant again next year. And for me personally, I would like to be in a healthier lifestyle. Doesn't necessarily mean I have to lose a ton of weight or anything like that, but I don't feel that I'm healthy right now. So I'm going to try to do that. So maybe I'll kind of like bring you along the journey of like, you know, the different things that I end up substituting out. I bought more tofu again. I brought some seitan. I always feel bad saying that word. Just kind of try that out. Different things. Like I said, we still have freezer meals though that are meat based and there's dairy and stuff in this. So I'm just gonna like little by little do it. Also, you know, we're trying to, next year is going to be like a huge budget year for us to make sure that we have the money to do all the things that we want to do and get pregnant and everything else. So buying a bunch of expensive vegan stuff or, you know, plant-based and that won't work. So I'm going to have to like figure out a way to like find the people who do it in a cheaper sense, you know, using more fresh vegetables and things that are in season and blah, 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 blah. What you doing? What you doing? You taking my shoe? Scout loves shoes. You love it. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, the pressing doesn't work. Oh, yeah. I know. You see a little flashy? Yeah.